Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is Literal Brain Rot. This is coming from the channel Degenerosity. Alright. Let's check it out.
Edge. Have you ever been on an edging streak? Edge.
Edge.
Do they keep you in a state of edging? Edge.
Edge.
When you're not performing your edging, do they make you goon? Edge.
What?
Edge.
Riz.
Riz.
What's it like to hold the yacht of someone you love? Riz.
Riz.
Do they teach you how to feel? Sigma to sigma. Riz.
Riz.
Do you long for having your heart rizzed? Riz.
Riz.
Do you dream about being rizzed?
Is this like some Gen Z lingo that I'm just not, aware of?
Riz.
Has to
Baby
be.
Gronk, rizzed up Libby Dunn.
Yeah, this is, I'm almost positive this is just how they speak. They speak in literal brain rot. Is that what you're teaching me today, sir?
Riz.
Riz.
Do you feel that there's a part of you that's skibbity? Riz.
I'm also not going to watch this for 4 minutes, bro. We will cut this short if this continues.
Riz.
Skibbity edge Riz.
Skibbity edge. Riz.
The internet.
Okay.
A hive of an infinite amount
All right, so you're making a point.
of topics, subjects, and material. In the day-to-day, we use it for work, research, buying things that are absolutely essential,
300 black men for only £2.
and the most
What happened?
absolutely essential,
300 black men for only £2.
and the most
Oh,
important,
okay.
entertainment. It's the most remarkable part of the internet. It's what gives it its zany personality. Whether we're playing a video game on our GS5 or watching a quality movie on Netflix, we amuse ourselves with what are supposed to be a short distraction into an all-day activity, if you can even call it that. Like, you didn't mean to binge every Steve Harvey episode of Family Feud, with each episode trying to figure out whether his mustache is real or not for the past 2 months, only to give up because the diaper rash has gotten a little too itchy. It just kind of happened.
What was that?
Scenarios like this and scrolling makes time feel non-existent. Each minute just bleeds into the next, and at some point you just do it for so long you can't figure out if you even enjoy what you're doing anymore. You just been doing it every day at this point, and you don't want to miss out on what everyone else is talking about. This is what scrolling feels like for me, as if I'm riding my brain in real time, and it doesn't help that shit like this is frequently popping up on my FYPs.
You're right, though. You're right.
Like, this is pure brain mashed potatoes. Brain rot is used to define media that has close to no artistic meaning, value, or purpose. It just exists to make people go, huh? Not that media
Yeah.
needs to have a deeper meaning to not be considered brain.
Bro, that's like every single short video that becomes popular, right? Like, that's what shorts are to me. Literal brain rot. I'm glad someone is, in fact, pointing some of these things out.
Brain rot. You'll know rot when you see it. Now, brain rot content has existed for many decades before even these memes existed, in many different forms. Like, people used to think cookie clicker was a fun pastime, but the rot nowadays is different. The brain mush from back then at least would try to disguise itself as something that might be good for people. Like, maybe watching TLC would make me more educated. But nah, this rot hit different. As if it's unapologetically yelling, yes, I am rot, and proud of it. Not to say all brain rot memes or content is bad. I actually feel quite the opposite for some of them. A decent number of these at least make me chuckle. Especially back in the YouTube poop and MLG days.
What?
They need to teach this at school. I can say the same for some of the newer ones, since I know a good chunk of them are ironic and satire, but only some. A human can take so much. It makes me feel I'm going crazy the more I watch these. Like, some of these videos make me think it's meant for a sleeper agent out there and not for me. Like, a secret government agent sees the video and now he has to go on an assassination mission. I swear, I try to understand and relate to these memes so I can be hip with the kids nowadays, but
Yeah, it doesn't work. It just leaves me in a state of absolute confusion.
it just don't make no sense.
No, it
There's
doesn't.
no rhyme or reason for any of this. It's just...
I mean, it could be a secret code.
It's dumb. How does anyone find any of this funny? okay. Not gonna lie, some of this is kind of funny.
Nah, that's not, though.
That ain't before you get a whoop.
Baka Skibbity Toilet. One Piece Fortnite from Ohio. W. Riz the Ice.
Bro, this video is messing with me. Are you doing this on purpose? Yeah, obviously. Alright. Okay. Well, yeah.
Bro, where to go?
Yeah, bro, this is just weird. Like, don't get me wrong here. I mean, you pointed out absolutely something that needs to kind of be pointed out. You should probably be screaming this from the rooftop. Absolutely. A lot of the content these days is just literal brain rot. Like, what's the actual value that's being put into things or put out into the atmosphere for, let's say, people to learn from and kind of engage in and have some type of meaningful thing? The problem is that the algorithm, based off of what people actually look at, right, generally, says this is what people like, right? And the algorithm doesn't care. It's not a human, right? They're just like, yeah, that works. No problem. Let's just keep sharing that same ridiculously ignorant video to as many people as humanly possible. That's what the algorithm basically does generally, right? So the more views a video generally has, it doesn't mean that what you're looking at is relevant. It just means that that's what people are watching based off of what the algorithm says people have interest in, basically. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.